I don't really know what to say today. It was clear like 3 minutes ago. Now I'm not sure. I've been getting wound up about things over the last day or two. And just stupid shit, like I don't want to do taxes. I have to do taxes. I need to do my writing classwork. I don't want to do it. I need to get back on track with good habits and taking care of myself. I don't want to do that either. And when stuff like that starts to build up, I start looking towards not bad time management and not ADD acting up, even though it really is. There's usually some sort of underlying cause, and it's something that I'm worried about that is consuming all of my energy. And so when I don't have the energy to do things, then my ADD acts up and I start putting things off because I don't feel like I have the strength to cope with it. And if I let it alone, bad things happen. I give my power to other people. I let them be in charge of me, things like that. I fuck things up. I lose a lot of money, get in accidents, bang myself up. It's not good. If I limp along and cope with the symptoms and try to force myself to get everything done, then I do. I have, ironically, both weirdly weak executive function and this massive willpower at the same time. And sometimes they fight it out pretty viciously. I'm not sure what is underneath all of this, other than like maybe I'm afraid the writing thing isn't going to work out, and that comes out as I don't want to do taxes because I'll have to see that I didn't make very much money writing last year. I don't want to do my writing exercise because it'll prove that I have so much more to learn. I'll feel incompetent, and I will feel like I've made bad choices. The thing is, though, I haven't made bad choices. I may have made unwise ones, foolish ones, but I haven't made bad choices. Making bad choices is when you choose something out of a lie that you tell yourself, or you choose something for someone else's reasons, or you choose something and you don't really choose something, you just pick something to get it over with, and it's subconsciously you guide yourself towards the thing that you really shouldn't take. Those are kind of bad choices. This is a pretty good choice. I thought it through, I felt it, I cried it out, I made a lot of tries to do things the normal way, and it kills me. I tried to fit into the way things were supposed to go, and I couldn't do it. Or I could do it, and I just couldn't be myself and to do it. I can't be myself and work at a routine day job where the outcome of my efforts doesn't matter. Where if I succeed or if I fail, it's the same outcome. And the outcome is bureaucracy and nothing ever sees the light of day. Wow, I cannot do that again. I cannot go through writing all of this marketing stuff for a company and then have it just sit there and not be used. I understand that happens, but this was so systematic. Maybe somebody else, working for someone else might be better. But anyway, I'm here now. I chose this, where I am now, based on a unique set of circumstances. I might not choose it again, but I'm not at the same point. At any rate, I need to do these things. I know I need to do these things, but I need to deal with the underlying issue, whatever that is. So on top of all that, um, yesterday I got some bad news, and I lost my shit. It wasn't even the worst news. It was just a hint that something bad might happen. Like in another timeline, it happened. So I walked out. I haven't even gotten to the tree yet. I'm out at the big cement sewer thing. I don't know what it is. You're seeing it. You're seeing it on the screen. But I walked out here and I just burst into tears. And I've been having to sit with it. The feeling that there's a whole other timeline that's split off, in which horrible things happen. I had to live with them. I feel like I'm grieving like that was the real thing that happened. Even though it wasn't. And in my birth family, grieving was not encouraged. It was ridiculed, mocked, and seen as strange. I'll give you something to cry about. And I hadn't realized how much that affected me. Yesterday, a friend of mine posted something about, I forget how it was, reclaiming your emotions, something like that. Like the emotions that you were supposed to have been able to have as a kid that you couldn't. You just have to invite those in and say, it's okay, I'm going to feel what I feel. So I did that this morning and just got out here and cried. And it feels like it's the weirdest fucking thing. It feels like it makes me happy to be able to cry, to have permission to lose my shit, to have my own permission to just be sad for something that didn't happen. It feels also like if I had come out here not stressed out already, and this other piece of news hadn't happened, sorry, I said that wrong. If I'd come out here in a good frame of mind and still been worried about this horrible thing, this horrible near miss, I wouldn't have cried. I would not have been able to even see the forking path there. I wouldn't have, no, I would have seen intellectually the forking path, something, the near miss and the horrible tragedy, and gone, wow, there, but for the grace of God go I, or something like that. But being this stressed out, it's like there's a window into everything else. Like the might have beens, the could have beens are just as real as anything that actually did happen. And it's I don't know, it's a very broad feeling, a very multi-dimensional feeling. I guess if we're talking about alternate realities, a multi-dimensional feeling is appropriate. But it feels, I don't know, like it has more, not deep feelings, but like more breadth of feelings, more variety of feelings there. It's weird. I think crying has helped. I'm still crying. I have no rational self today, I guess. That's just how it's going to be. In a minute, I'll go head out to the tree and have words with him. My most favored tree. I feel like I'm building in my mind, but also with the external tags of a place. I feel like I'm building in my mind a minor god in that tree, a tree spirit of some sort. And it's really just my associations with the tree. And yet, I'm painstakingly crafting it so that I have a place to go when I have these overwhelming thoughts and feelings and trying to understand why my mind works the way it does and go, I just needed to vent. So I'm creating a minor tree spirit so I can vent to it. It's kind of funny. But I suppose if you're religious, you do that too. It's someone else guides you through it. You go like, this is the altar. This is the church. This is the altar. This is where you worship. This is how you do it. And I'm having to craft it bit by bit myself, just as a relief from my own mind. Okay. All right. I think I can do this. I can climb back down off this thing. Oh, let me look over here and show you what it looks like. It's quite a bit off the ground. I don't know, 4 or 5 feet. I have to clamber up here. It's so pretty out here. And I'm not sure how I'm not getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, but I'm not. There's some spider webs. They're not really showing up. Anyway, thank you for listening. Hope your day is better. Hope my day is better. This is exhausting. And I'll talk to you next time.